Hey everyone, what's up? It is your buddy Keith. Happy New Year. We are in the year 2022. Just got started, and I thought what better way to introduce my loyal followers to the new year than this amazing limited edition super rare Rickenbacker Chris Squire limited edition bass. All right, if you're new to the channel, smash that like button, hit subscribe. It's totally free, costs you nothing. I am your buddy Keith, coming to you live from the control room at the one and only world famous Essex Recording Studios. And we're going to show you some very rare instruments. I've got a whole room just down the hallway in this former radio station, out through those doors, of about 30 more extraordinarily rare basses and guitars. This is arguably the most sought after Rickenbacker 4001 bass on the planet. There's a crazy story behind this. It's really unlike any other bass they've put out, and it's from one of the most influential bassists of all time, Chris Squire. You know, when you think about some of the most influential bass players, Chris Squire comes to mind. Jaco Pastorius, Entwistle. There's a few names that really made their mark in the world of rock and electric bass music. There's a handful of people, and Chris Squire is certainly one of them, of Yes fame, and also he even formed a band with ex Led Zeppelin guitarist. I think, what was it? Was it XYZ? I think, was that the name of the band? With Jimmy Page, he formed a band at one point. Really cool stuff. But let's chat about this very rare, limited edition Rickenbacker bass. Now, you might notice the color, the materials, the spec on this is unlike any other 4001 you've seen. And that's a big part of why these go for crazy money. I've got a receipt from the 90s. This was made in 1991. I don't know how many were actually built. The plan was to make 1,000 over the course of the decade, from 1991 to the year 2000. That was the plan. I don't know how many were actually built. The first year early ones are the most sought after. The finish on them is a bit different. They've got this wonderful hand-rubbed cream finish. You can see kind of like all this orange peel in it. It's different from the later ones. But what this comes from, actually, is Chris's own bass was a 4001 that back in the earliest of days for these instruments, I'm just going to turn it around here while I chat to you, the UK got a different spec than the US market. The UK didn't have a stereo jack, and I think they were called the 1999 was the designation for the UK model. I'm trying to remember, there's a few other different bits. I think the finish that the UK got was different. And one of the big things was they weren't interested in the stereo output. So Chris on his bass ended up wrapping his body with, believe it or not, with wallpaper, and it had several different layers of wallpaper, and then ultimately got the wallpaper removed and a cream refinish like what you see here. The fretboard, you might notice, really has this vibrant, grainy wood that looks awesome, as do the wings on the headstock. This is called African Vermilion. African Vermilion. Very unique wood, not seen on other models. So you get that on his signature. The COA, the Certificate of Authenticity, by the way, is signed. Real signature there from John C. Hall, president of the company. The condition of this is excellent. You can tell this was barely played. All the metals are all great and intact. Now, the finish on these were very thin. I don't know if it's a nitrocellulose finish, but it was all hand done. I mean, you can read it right here. Made from the finest hardwoods with a hand rub finish, manufactured entirely at our Santa Ana, California factory. And usually along the edges on the body, you get lots of wear. But as you can see on this one, it looks stunning. There's a little bit of finish wear marks, a little spot there, a little spot right there. But overall, guys, really, really incredible condition. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take it out of its case. Just so you can see really what we're dealing with here. Stunning instrument. Also, the UK models, we're talking about differences. They got dot inlays, so they didn't get those. It's funny, I think they were referenced as like triangular inlays. I don't really think of the 4001 inlays as triangles, but that was another difference for the British market, the dot inlays. So not something you see typically on a Rickenbacker. The neck joint is quite interesting on these. It's a very kind of vintage, old school style look to how it was built. Nice beefy tuners with the Rickenbacker logo engraved on them. And then again, the neck joint here, it almost looks like, it almost looks like a bolt-on guitar that was then painted over. It's not the case. This is a neck through that runs through. But, yeah, very, very interesting and distinct look. Looks like it's a little dusty down in there in the crevices there. You can see a little bit of finish checking there, as to be expected. But if we look at the frets, I mean, there's no wear to these. Very cool. What a cool looking fretboard. Just go run down nice and slowly, so you get a sense of what this is like in person. And from what I can tell, this is the only kind of condition video of its kind here on the internet for this model. Yeah, so it's I think when I looked, there's only 2 for sale in the world, and they're crazy, crazy money. I think they're all in excess of $20,000. I did not realize, I was not familiar with this model when I got it. I got it at an auction along with a major collection and a very cool, very fine basses. I've got a couple wall basses to share with you guys, so stay tuned for that. And I was like, all right, I can tell this is special. I can tell it's valuable. How valuable is it? And then I looked at the market and I just said, holy smokes, we got to get this. This is just too rare and too special to let it slip by. So we do have it, and it can be yours if you want to buy this. It's not cheap, guys. This example is the nicest one I can find any history of. But it is going to be for sale. I'm going to get it up online today on our website, EssexRecordingStudios.com. Our website has the lowest prices, and if you buy there, for our American friends, we don't have online sales tax like you get on eBay, Amazon, Reverb. The bass will also be for sale on eBay and Reverb, so don't worry about that. But the best prices and the quickest shipping, everything else is through our official website, which is powered by Shopify and Stripe payments. We don't take PayPal on that, but you can use your credit card, debit card, or if you want to do a bank transfer or use TransferWise, we can do that too. We're easy. We're flexible. If you need to use PayPal, you can do that on eBay or Reverb. There you go. The case is really cool. Oh, and going back to the receipt, this thing actually came from Auckland, New Zealand. So it's been around the world, and it's an amazing condition. Just like, what a cool history, what a cool story behind it. You can see the case is nice and kind of fitted to the angle of the headstock there. You've got this large storage compartment and the unique silver gray color, which every factory case I've ever seen painted this color has always been a very, very special model. Like Fender has its 75th anniversary edition, commemorative edition model. It's given a gray case, gray silver case like this. But yeah, guys, really, really cool. British bassist, British special 4001 design that was unique for the UK market. A limited, hand-built, custom shop edition, hand-signed by the president of the company. This was the very, very best of the best of the best that Rickenbacker built for an entire generation. If you want the very best Rickenbacker 4001 bass, you are looking at it. I think the official model designation is a 4001CS, Chris Squire. And you can see the signature there is perfectly intact. This is just super cool, guys. I doubt I will ever see another one. I've never seen one before. You know, like I said, this is number 256. They built them over the course of a decade. I don't know when they actually stopped and how many. The plan was 1,000. I don't know if they ever hit that number. But very, very special bass. And again, it's the first year model, 91, which gets the special unique finish, which changed in later years. So there you go. Very cool, guys. Leave some comments. Let me know if you knew about this bass, what you think of Chris Squire, how you think he ranks, if he influenced you. I'd love to hear all about it. That's what the comment section are for, and if you do comment, I will reply. So you'll see me in the section there too. Cool, guys. I got to get going because I've got loads of videos to do for you today. I'll tell you what. If you stuck around, I'm going to go walk over to the back room and just show you what we've got coming up. You'll be super impressed. And when we get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a big tour video of this whole place. We only need about 300 more subscribers. I think we might get it by the end of the month. We got nearly 200 in December, and it looks like all of our numbers are going up. But I've got all of these to share with you. All of these just came in this past week. So it's going to be exciting stuff, guys. All right? Thanks for hanging out with me. Happy New Year. And we'll see you soon in another video coming up shortly after all this. Catch you later, guys.